Tell us a little bit about your latest thinking on this. Amid this Ukraine situation and Europe's energy challenges, the question of what is the future for clean energy transition is very much on the agenda, isn't it?
It is. I mean, the conflict has really shifted ESG priorities, and it's not only about energy, it's also about social concerns around access to food. Those have come to the forefront with a lot of urgency, given the pressure on lower income wallets as a result of the inflation that we're seeing in many goods. At the same time, we're seeing a lot of urgency around energy security and energy reliability, and that has been thrown into sharp relief given the dislocations in the oil price that we've seen as a result of the war in Ukraine. So really, the sort of before we get to divestment versus engagement, I think there are three things sort of going on in the backdrop. One of them is a huge amount of interest in directing capital to these areas of urgent need around food and also hugely around energy. And the second is around industries that were traditionally seen to be uninvestable until fairly recently, and that's given the critical societal needs that they're seen to now fill. And the third is really this more nuanced debate around divestment versus engagement. And we think a huge challenge, again, for investors is going to be working out near-term priorities as they consider divestment versus engagement versus medium and longer-term priorities.